Let's do this from Reed Springs, Missouri. Get loud for Chad Morgenthaler. £47 and 7 ounces, and he has put on an absolute clinic this week. Needs 4 pounds, 12 ounces to take the lead. Not a problem. 5 fish all alive. 22 pounds, 8 ounces, 22.8. And with 69 pounds, 15 ounces, Chad Morgenthaler once again takes the lead here at the Site 1 Bassmaster Elite at the St. Lawrence River. 69 pounds, 15 ounces, and you made it through to Saturday, so not only does the pay get better, but you actually get a microphone today, so I get to hear from you. How good is this week feeling?
I tell you what, it's just an unbelievable fishery. To get to catch these smallmouth in this numbers is just, it's unreal, even for us, even for the guys who fish for a living and get to be on the water almost every day. We absolutely look forward to coming up here, and I can't thank the Bass Stuff and everybody with Clayton. And I mean, there was so many agencies come together to make this happen, and a lot of it last minute. And obviously, it's going. I've benefited greatly from it. And you know, the change that we had because of the location really probably helped me more than anything, because it allowed me to be able to fish different area than I normally had. And I the last couple of times here, I've caught a lot of fish and I've done okay, but I've never done this well before. And you know, that it just kind of all came together. I hate it that the wind's going to blow like crazy tomorrow. It's going to keep us. It's going to keep some of us from, and me. It's going to keep me from probably going back to where I've caught all these fish at. You know, today was just an unbelievable day. The amount of bites I'm getting is unreal. Unfortunately, if you watch me on live, I had a pretty bad mishap going on this morning. I lost 4 big ones right out of the box, and that's a little bit hard to overcome. And I ended up weighing in 2 or 3 smaller than what I should have. And but all things considered, I'm a happy man.
Going to get a shot at him tomorrow. We look forward to seeing how it works out for you. Let's bring through a former Bass Pro Shops Bassmaster Open champion from Mount Carmel, Tennessee. Every day is doomsday for David Mullins. Had 38 pounds and 10 ounces as of this morning. 5 fish to add to that. 10 pounds, 7 ounces. Moves into 4th place with 49 pounds and an ounce. And is it true that you just laid off him a little today because you don't like the bumpy water that's going to happen tomorrow?
I was trying to conserve him as much as I could, and I ended up ripping the dash off, even though coming through that wake zone in there anyway. So, yeah, for some reason I cannot catch him 3 days in a row up here. I catch him 2, and each time on the 3rd day it falls apart for me, and I'm not sure why, but I had a lot of fun. And, you know, there's a lot more weight coming in behind me, and this place is awesome, and ready to come back next year.
Going to leave town with a great paycheck and some great points, and we look forward to seeing you at Champlain. Let's bring out our reigning and defending champion from this event, from Georgia, Micah Frazier. Micah took the title last year, come from behind victory on Championship Sunday. 5 fish here today. Started the day with 42 pounds and 9 ounces. Currently in 9th place. Let's get him inside that top 10. 42.9 as of this morning. 5 to add to that. 19 pounds, 11 ounces. He moves into 2nd place with 62 pounds, 4 ounces. 62 pounds and 4 ounces, and he's sitting in 2nd place, 7 pounds and 12 ounces short of the overall lead. 7-12 behind the leader, but when you look and you know our big bass, you know, Phoenix Boats Big Bass is a 7-13, so I mean, it's just one bite, really, right?
Yeah, man, this is a special place. Anything can happen, and I just hope I squeak in there tomorrow and go fishing again, because last year it was pretty crazy. I made the 10th place last year by 1 ounce and ended up winning the tournament. So,
is the plan to finish in 10th here today and make sure you get in that same spot for tomorrow?
Why not, man? It worked last year.
I'd love to see it happen again. Congrats. Back-to-back great finishes here, no matter what way it works out. Let's bring up a 3-time FLW Tour Angler of the Year from Texas, Clark Wendlandt. You've been watching Bassmaster Live. You have been watching a party he has had the last few days. A party with pigs. Indeed. 47 pounds, 13 ounces, 18 pounds, 13 ounces added to that. Moves into second place with 66 pounds and 10 ounces. 66.10. And the parade of pigs continue here from this incredible body of water, the St. Lawrence River, Lake Ontario, truly world class. And I mean, you fished this place, boy, you fished this place in so many different, like you've seen it be, you know, an event that literally it'd be over right now with your weight, even at a 4-day thing, but this fishery, I mean, wow.
You know, the fishery is amazing. The gobies are really kind of what have brought it on. When we used to fish here, you know, we fished a couple of BASS events years ago, 92, and then I don't remember, 96 or 8. And if you caught 13, 14, 15 pounds, you had a great day. Well, 13, 14, 15 pounds doesn't even get you looked at now. I mean, you got to catch 25. And when you're out there fishing, you're getting goby bites all the time. Not just in, you know, on the good spots, but in 4 foot, 10 foot, 20 foot, 30 foot, 40 foot. There's gobies everywhere. So they just eat whenever they want to, and they get really fat.
Are you going to be able to get to them tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm going out there. It doesn't make any difference to me. If we have a tournament, I'm going.
Somehow I'm not shocked at all.
I've been out there when it was worse than it's going to be tomorrow, and I know I can go.
Get back safe. We look forward to seeing how this all finishes. A 4-time Canadian Open champion from Cavan, Ontario, Canada, Cory Johnston. Had 38 pounds and 10 ounces. He's got 5 fish here today and a giant bag. Let's get him inside that cut. 25 pounds, 8 ounces, 25.8, and with 64 pounds, 2 ounces, Cory Johnston moves into 3rd place currently. Digging deep in that Abu Garcia weigh-in bag and hold him high. 25 pounds, 8 ounces. Weigh that for Phoenix Boats Big Bass needs to be better than 5'9". It is 5 pounds, 15 ounces. And Cory, I got to feel that the feeling is finally. I mean, 19 pounds is a good bag to weigh in here, but I know that's not your target weight.
Yeah, you know, it's there's no better place that we're ever going to go to that I know better than this place. And, you know, I had two tough days, and I mean, you say tough and you get 19 pounds, but this fishery is so incredible that they live here. And I scratched all what I did the last 2 days and just went fishing, looking, and found a big wad of them. So there's a bunch there, and should have a good day tomorrow.
Look forward to seeing how it all works out. If you get to go with you, I mean, I'm imagining you won't even question whether you go out there or not, would you?
Well, if I make the top 10, there's no doubt I'm going out, even if there's 12 footers.
All right. Look forward to seeing that GoPro footage. From one Johnston to another. He has been knocking at the door since day number 1, the only Canadian to ever win a tour-level event, Chris Johnston. Had 51 pounds, 12 ounces over halfway to the Century Club. Can he keep that pace going? 5 fish here today. Needs 18.4 to take the lead. 23 pounds even with 74 pounds, 12 ounces. He moves into the lead once again. 5 fish away from a historic win and maybe a Bassmaster Century belt for the first time with a smallmouth limit. Never been done a Bassmaster Century Club with smallmouth, and man, I know you'd love to be the first Canadian to win a tour level event both on FLW and here. But how cool would it be to crack 100 pounds, be the first one to do it?
There's a lot of pressure riding on this event, that's for sure.
I probably get more nerves coming to the St. Lawrence River than going to the Bassmaster Classic, just because everyone expects me to do well. I want to do well, and going into this event, you're not even thinking about a top 10 like most events. You're just thinking about one thing, and I've been runner-up a few times, so I got some work to do tomorrow, and there's lots out there. I had a few mishaps today, but going to capitalize on tomorrow, and it's going to be an interesting day, though, with the weather, so I just hope I can get them in the boat.
I've heard a lot of theories. Some say that this weather's playing into Chris's hands, and some say it's not playing in anyone's hands. Anything could happen. Do you feel comfortable with what's setting up for tomorrow?
I have no problem fishing in the wind. What really hurts you on this body of water, and it's happened before, you have limited time to get to your spot. So you're going to be able to fish 2 or 3 spots. Today I probably hit 10. So if you don't pick the right 2 or 3 spots and they're not there, your day's done. You can come in with 3 fish. So, but the upside is if you get there and the fish are there, they usually bite 10 times better in this wind. They like it. So it's just a matter of getting them in the boat. So I'm going to go out there. I left some biting today, not on purpose, but I'm going to give her a whirl tomorrow.
Just chin strap on and get it done. We look forward to seeing how it works out. Let's bring up a TTBC champion from Reed Springs, Missouri, the Snowman, Brian Snowden. At 39 pounds and 6 ounces. Five fish today for 15 pounds, 8 ounces. Gives him 54 pounds and 14 ounces. You move into 6th place, and no matter what way it shakes out, I mean, a great finish, but hopefully you stay in that top 10 and get to go again tomorrow. Or is the hope just to stay dry and get an early trip to Champlain?
Yeah, us Missouri people aren't used to this big water. It's always a pleasure to be here, but I'm not used to driving in those waves. So it kind of affected my game plan a little bit today. So if I make the top 10, we'll have to do something different. But, we've gone out of other places. Clayton's been great. I got to fish the lake for the first time, so that was awesome. And if it's windy tomorrow, I'll just go the other way like we used to go.
This river's been good to you a lot of times. Congrats on another great finish. Looking to make his first ever top 10 all the way from Japan, Takumi Ito. Saw him on Bassmaster Live today. Bass Live on ESPN2. At 43 pounds, 8 ounces. 5 fish to add to that here today. Needs 7 ounces to get in the cut. 20 pounds with 63 pounds, 8 ounces inside the cut at the halfway point in 5th place. With 63 pounds, 8 ounces. Japan, get ready because you might be watching him tomorrow. Takumi Ito on Championship Sunday.
No. Thank you.
63 pounds, 8 ounces, unbelievable. How good does that feel, Takumi?
Oh, very good. I think 15, 16, but 20 pounds today?
Yeah.
Wow, I'm surprised. So today is very excited because this year is my first year Bassmaster Elite. So, and my first time ESPN Live. So very, very excited.
It was exciting to have you there, but it's going to be even more fun tomorrow.
Yes, I hope so. Yeah.
Let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen. He's overcome a lot to be back here with us on the Elite Series. And wow, big bass, big stage, big dreams. It doesn't change. Let's bring through a 2-time Bassmaster winner from San Jose, California, the Zaldangerous one, Chris Zaldain. Had 38 pounds and 8 ounces. 5 fish to add to that here today. Watch the leaderboard. 21 pounds and an ounce with 59 pounds and 9 ounces. Chris Zaldain moves inside the top 10 in 7th place currently. And I know you want to get out there. It doesn't matter how it blows. I mean, this is one of the places you love to come just to fun fish. Never mind even to compete.
Yeah, no, I've been, since we came here for the first time in, 2013, I've been coming up here every summer, and this place always delivers. So it was a fun day on the lake. I've been kind of flying under the radar and just kind of fishing shallow, staying quiet. I think I had 18, 20, and 21 here. Hopefully that's enough to fish tomorrow, but I just want to thank Bass for putting this tournament together. And we've all been jumping over a lot of obstacles here. There's a lot going on, and just pretty fortunate to be doing this for a living. And hopefully that's enough to do it tomorrow, because I really like to fish one more day out here. This is one of my favorite places. And for all of you watching at home, when you come to Clayton, New York and visit, make sure you check out the Riverview Motel just up the way here. Tom and Michelle Dolan, they do a phenomenal job at treating you like family. So check it out when you guys come up to Clayton here. Have a blast. I know I will.
Great place, Bridgeview Hotel. Great to have you here. They're great people from Bridgeview Hotel. I'll stop by there on the way back, all the way from New Jersey. Give me a little love for GDP, Greg DePalma. 40 pounds and 7 ounces to start the day. Saw him out in the water a little while on Bassmaster Live today. 5 fish, 15 pounds and 9 ounces inside our cut in 8th place currently. If he can hold it together through another 30 anglers. 56 pounds even, and Greg DePalma trying to make a back-to-back 10 cuts here on the St. Lawrence River. Had a great finish here last year, and another one here this year. No matter what way it works out, got to be happy.
Yeah, this is only my second time being here. I'm going to have to say this is probably my new favorite place to fish, definitely. Today was a little bit tougher, but still an unbelievable week. Very excited to have the finish we're going to have, and I'm looking forward to getting to Champlain, man.
I'm looking forward to seeing you there, but hopefully we see you tomorrow at takeoff. Hopefully you sneak in.
Not looking good, I don't think, but thanks, guys.
Well, okay. I'm trying to be positive for you. We'll find out at the end. Here's a guy who might be troublesome for you when you're trying to make that goal. At 39 pounds, 8 ounces from Keewatin, Ontario, Gussie, Jeff Gustafson. 39.8, looking for 12.10 to keep his charge going. 12.10 puts him inside the top 10. 18 pounds, 11 ounces. He moves into 8th place with 58 pounds and 3 ounces.
I need a 6 for big fish. Nah, I got a couple of lanes. Okay. Good job. Thanks.
Going to hold up a couple fish high for you to see, and all our viewers watching on Bassmaster.com. Once again, want to thank you and remind you, tune in all day tomorrow, Bassmaster.com, and of course, ESPN2, starting at 7 a.m. tomorrow. Gussie, you're in the cut. I know you'd love to. Right now, all 3 Canadians are in the cut, and I know you would love to keep that together. How are you feeling about your chances?
Well, I got 3 of the right ones today. You were with me for one of them, but I got a couple babies that hurt me, and I looked at quite a few big ones and just couldn't. Yesterday they were easy to catch, and it was the dream day. But that's it was fun. This is, Greg just said it, probably my favorite place that I've ever fished. Out on tour here. It's a great place to have these tournaments, and hopefully we get to come back.
I'm sure we will, and hopefully you get to come back tomorrow. I'd love to see you in our top 10, but we'll find out at the end of our way. And here's a guy I'd love to stick around in the top 10 from Texas, Brad Whatley. Traveled a long way to be here, and then traveled a long way when he got here. But he is back with another big bag of fish. Had 38 pounds, 14 ounces yesterday, looking for 16 pounds even to get inside the top 10. He's got 5 fish all alive. All these fish going to get released back in the water. 21 pounds, 11 ounces with 60 pounds and 9 ounces. Brad Whatley moves into 7th place currently. 3 spots of cushion with 28 anglers left to weigh in. So, Brad, being a Texas angler, I'm sure this was the one at the beginning of the season that you put a circle around and said, the St. Lawrence River, that is when I'm going to wreck them.
Yeah, no, that was not the one I put a circle around. This river really kicked my butt last year, so I think I might have figured a little bit out about the smallmouth. Smallmouth aren't where I live, so I think I figured a little bit out, and hopefully we can carry that forward and go on into Champlain.
You're making a very long run. I mean, I don't even know exactly how far it is, but I've just heard from it. It may be the furthest run in the field. Can you make that run tomorrow?
A negative. No, that's not going to happen. I cut 6 of them coming in today, so my underwear is soaking wet right now. I'm not going to make that run tomorrow. So if I do make the cut, I'm going to stay around here and fish tomorrow.
All right. Well, I appreciate the update in your underwear, and go get dried off. We'll see you back here tomorrow. A former Bass Pro Shops Bassmaster Open champion from Holt, Michigan, Chad Pipkins.
Thank you, Craig.
Chad Pipkins had 38 pounds, 15 ounces, needs 17.1 to get inside the cut. He's got 5 fish all alive, 13 pounds even. Moves into 13th place with 51 pounds, 15 ounces, and the good news is you don't got to stress. You don't got to go out in the rough water tomorrow. You get to take your time going to Champlain. I mean, it's a relaxing thing, and you get paid to leave.
Yeah, we don't get paid to relax, though. So yeah, I guess we do get paid a little bit to relax this time because we had a good first couple days. But this place is phenomenal. I mean, there's so many fish out there. The crazy thing is just how much they move around, and that's one of the things I love about smallmouth. I mean, yesterday was a really good day, just bouncing around between places and literally caught them everywhere I went. And I thought it was going to be on today. And the first drop today, I caught a 4 1/4, and then it was just off. And that's just the smallmouth won today. But I can't wait to get back here again. Every time this place is on the schedule, it's just a blast.
When you say they're off like that, I mean, in the past, people thought that they moved miles and miles away. What do you think that they're still there, or they're just negative, or they're repositioned on that area? But what do you think happens?
Yeah, I think it's both. I mean, today, like I could see them on the back sides of stuff, and they'd come up at your bait, and they just wouldn't get it. And I changed up a couple times and missed a couple, but I just didn't have the bites today. And sometimes I think you catch a big one, and they all get going with the current. You'll see 5 or 6 marks on there, and they just keep on rolling to the next deal. So you definitely got to be flexible out there, and hats off to the guys that are catching them every day, because the weights are awesome, but it's not always easy to get on them.
Always great to have you here. Look forward to seeing you at Champlain. He won the first time we ever came here, a former Bass Nation national champion from Rathdrum, Idaho, the prodigy Brandon Palaniuk. At 39 pounds and 7 ounces to start the day. Needs a big day to get inside the top 10 and break somebody's heart. Needs 16.9. 20 pounds and 5 ounces with 59 pounds, 12 ounces. Brandon Palaniuk moves inside the top 10 in 8th place currently.
No 6-pounder, bro.
No 6-pounder.
59 pounds, 12 ounces, and Brandon, everybody's talking about how rough it's going to be tomorrow. But I remember not too long, I remember literally veteran pros running to you at the end of the dock and saying, you don't have to go. It's not worth it. You made that heroic run. Yeah. You made it back. You won that event. It probably changed your life, that incredible event. How rough was it then, and will tomorrow be comparable?
Yeah, I mean, tomorrow's going to be rough, but the plus side is that we've shaved off about 65 miles of river to run through, so you have time to get out there. And the nice thing is they roll. They get big, and you can get in between them. So there's actually an in-between stage that's worse. Once they get big, you can actually roll through them, and you can run pretty good. You can run the troughs back and forth, and the direction it's coming, it sucks going out, but if you got to hang a left, you can run those troughs at 55 miles an hour. So it'll be rough, but it's doable. The hard part is once you're out there, depending on where you're fishing, can be tricky.
It's just the inability to adjust. If it goes, I mean, if you go there like we saw, I mean, an hour and a half to fish 2 hours one day when you went out there?
Yeah, when I ran out there in 2013, I ran all the way from Waddington to Henderson Bay, and I figured I could catch 20 pounds if I had 45 minutes to fish. And I think the first day I fished for an hour and a half and had 23 and a half. And I fished 10 hours over the course of a possible 32 in 4 days. So spent most of my time running.
I mean, when the lake is available, that's where you have to be to win. It's just the bigger ones just live there. The river has giant ones, and you can compete, but when that lake's open, you just can't beat it.
Well, we hope to see you out there tomorrow, but congrats on a great
Thank you.
finish. Some people come to the world's greatest smallmouth bass fishery and go largemouth fishing. He had a baby just a few days ago from Mississippi, Brock Mosley. And just a preference, some people will be like, well, he's from Mississippi, he had to go largemouth fishing. Dude almost won this tournament just a few years ago, finished second place here. 43.15 as of this morning, needs 14.4 to get in the cut. 20 pounds, 4 ounces with 64 pounds and 3 ounces. Brock Mosley moves into 4th place. Couple of big green. I mean, I used to make fun of people for going green fishing, but I mean, if your wife has a baby, you know, hours before the tournament starts, and you catch giants, I mean, I guess you can do that kind of thing. 6 pounds, 10 ounces, a giant largemouth, and dude, it is amazing because, like I said, a lot of people would look at a guy from Mississippi and say, well, he's largemouth fishing because he has to. You know how to catch smallmouth. I mean, twice you've almost won a smallmouth derby here, and of course on Lake St. Clair, bridesmaid finishes there. So why largemouth this time around?
Dude, because I was struggling that bad. After my practice, I had a terrible practice. I thought maybe if I went largemouth fishing, caught 14, 15 pounds a day, I could survive enough points and go to the next one, because my practice was terrible. I mean, it really was. I wasn't catching very many smallmouth. I caught a couple of big ones, you know, in practice, but I just wasn't catching none. And then the first day, it just started clicking with me, and I caught a good bag of largemouth early. And I was actually fortunate enough to go catch a 6-pound smallmouth the first day. And, you know, to have a 6-pound smallmouth and a 6-pound largemouth in the same tournament, I'll probably never do that again in my career. I mean, that's pretty phenomenal. And, you know, the people around here, they're pretty awesome. I mean, I don't know how many people come running down the bank today saying, you know, hey, man, we're watching you on TV right now. I mean, it was just hundreds of them. So, you know, props to everybody, you know, around here. They were extremely nice and welcoming. And, you know, I'm catching them the way I like to catch them and having fun doing it. So, you know, I'll go out there tomorrow and do the same thing and hopefully scrap up another 20 pounds.
Do you realize that bladed jig fish, that big largemouth, it was one of the coolest catches, and not just in Bassmaster, but it was live on ESPN. Like, I mean, when stuff like that happened today, it is so different. You know, I don't think we can fathom the impact that this ESPN and these events is having for our sport. It really is incredible, and I think it'll be a thing we look back on years from now in amazement.
Yeah, it's been fun, and you know, we'll just go out and try to do it one more day.
I'd love to see it. You're going to get a shot. Here's a guy who's going to get a shot. He weighed in the biggest smallmouth in Bassmaster history at 713. He's your tournament leader from Connecticut, Paul Mueller. Had 52 pounds and 2 ounces. He needs 7 pounds, 7 ounces for the cut, 22.11 for the lead, 5 fish, 24 pounds, 13 ounces, 24.13, and Paul Mueller has 76 pounds, 15 ounces. 5 fish away from joining the history books once again. He weighed in the 5 biggest fish in Bassmaster Classic history, could become the first ever small jaw century belt, and he weighed in the biggest smallmouth in the history of bass. And me and you talked this morning, man. That honor was not lost on you, was it?
Well, when I caught that fish, you know, and I was so nervous. I didn't care about the tournament. When I saw it by the boat, I said, man, I just got to catch this fish, the biggest smallmouth I've ever seen in my life. After I landed it, I was like, my week is done. I'm good. Whatever happens, we're good. But I've had 3 incredible days smallmouth fishing, probably the 3 best days I've ever had in a tournament, smallmouth fishing. It's been awesome, man. This place is unbelievable, and it's full of big fish. So one more day, I guess. We'll see what happens. It's just a fantastic fishery, loaded with big fish. And I can't say enough about it, man. I mean, I got to get up here more. I only live about 5 hours. I've only fished this twice. I've ice fished it more than I've fished it on the boat, and I think that's about to change.
Incredible. I can't wait to see it finish. You are just over 23 pounds away from becoming a Century Club member for the first time ever on Small Jaw. From Minnesota, a guy who's been close to doing that twice, a two-time Bassmaster winner, Seth Fighter. The amazing fighter, man. With 38 pounds, 8 ounces coming in today, needs 21.4 to get inside the cut. 5 fish, 16-12. I'm going to put you in 14th place with 55.4. And I know anytime we have a smallmouth derby, you want to be going out on Sunday. But this one a little tougher this time around for Seth Fighter. Get a couple of pictures of those fish. Seth, I mean, your track record on small jaw derbies is really ridiculous. I mean, what happened this time around? Not that, I mean, you're in 14th. You're going to finish most likely in the top 20, a good finish, but I know that wasn't the goal.
Yeah, no, when we come up north, I mean, that's my time to catch them, but I just didn't execute well this week. Had enough good bites to have a good bag every day and just never made it happen. This is like probably the hardest place in the world to fish clean. They're the meanest smallmouths I've ever met, and yeah, they're buggers.
Well, it's great to have you here. Look forward to seeing you at Champlain. I know you're looking forward to that. All the way from Corbin, Kentucky, a Bassmaster Classic qualifier, Mike Huff. Mike Huff had 41 pounds even. Only needs 36 pounds to take the overall lead here today. Hey, it can happen. 41 pounds even as of this morning, looking for 18-12 to get inside the cut. 12 pounds, 10 ounces. You move into 16th place with 53 pounds, 10 ounces. Am I going to call an end to your tournament? But a good one, you know, and you get out of here before, you know, that it really gets super rough.
Yeah, it's going to be bad tomorrow, but I had my opportunities today to have another bag around 20 pounds, but just didn't execute. But this place is so awesome. These smallmouth fight so hard, and I really can't wait to come back here next year.
I'm sure we'll be back, and I look forward to it. We look forward to seeing you at Lake Champlain. Safe travels. Here's a guy who was catching him in a big way from Payson, Arizona. He's a 7-time Classic qualifier, a 3-time U.S. Open champion, Clifford Perch. Clifford, I was incredibly impressed with your balance today. Outside of even fishing, some incredible footage if you see him today, what he was fishing in. 44 pounds, 2 ounces to start the day. 5 fish to add to that here today. Needs 15-10 to fish tomorrow. 9 pounds, 2 ounces. And what happened out there? Did it just get too rough?
Well, you know, I don't have a good answer. I ran hard, I fished hard, and I did everything I could. This is a great place to fish. I had 2 great days, and thank God the bad day came on day 3. But, you know, I wasn't snake bit, but I did get stung by a bee today. So I don't know what went wrong. You know, I guess they could have moved, and I did see a lot of fish on my electronics that when I drop on them, you know, mainly fishing a drop shot, you know, you'd see them come up and then head back down with it and just not bite. So it just didn't happen for me this week, but it's been fun, and got to weigh some really big ones the first couple days, and you know, we get another week in New York. So
look forward to seeing you at Champlain. Safe travels. Congrats on a great finish. And that is the truth. If it's going to get tough, day 3 is the day to get it tough. Let's bring out a former motocross racer from Newcomerstown, Ohio, Hunter Shrock. Had 39 pounds, 14 ounces to start the day. He needs 19-14 to go fishing tomorrow. Any less, he qualifies for a relaxing trip to Champlain. Pre-fish, obviously, for that event starts Monday morning. 14 pounds, 3 ounces, puts you in 16th place with 54 pounds and an ounce. And, a good turn. I know this wasn't the way you wanted to finish, but you got to be happy. I mean, this one went real wrong for a lot of anglers.
Hey, Dave, I do got to say that I did get to go largemouth fishing for 20 minutes and caught my 5th keeper.
You did go largemouth fishing.
I had to go. We're at the St. Lawrence River. I had to go largemouth fishing for 20 minutes. So I gave the smallmouth their fair shake. It was a fun tournament. I learned a lot. Lake Ontario is completely different compared to Lake Erie, what I'm used to. Still using the same types of baits and stuff, but the way they position, it's a lot like spotted bass fishing. Those things are smart. They know what they're doing. I still tricked a few with the Berkeley flatworm, and I caught the last 5 that I had on my little rock pile, and that's that. So we're going to go to Champlain and hopefully have a good tournament there too.
Look forward to seeing you there. Safe travels, and congrats on a great finish. From Del Rio, Texas, Ray Hanselman Jr. At 33 pounds and an ounce as of this morning. Needs 26 pounds and 11 ounces to go fishing tomorrow.
That ain't happening.
He's not stressed. He says qualifies for a early truck wash and a trip down to Champlain. 16 pounds, 5 ounces with 49 pounds, 6 ounces. You move into 20th place, and got to be happy with the way this week worked out. I mean, but if you look at some of your highlights from this week, I mean, that video and Bowman's thing yesterday, I mean, it's been a roller coaster ride for you.
Those were 2 of the most stressful fish catches I've had in my life. That one at 5.5 yesterday jumped in the boat on the back deck, back there on the Talon brackets. It was a train wreck, but it worked out. And I want to say this lake or this river out here reminds me of that lake on Caddyshack, man. There's people out there having a good time. It's good to see that. But I want to thank the city of Clayton, Bass, for getting this all together and getting it done. And I want to thank all my sponsors, Smith Industries, Skeeter Yamaha, Power Tackle Rods, and my wife at home for holding down the fort. Without her, I couldn't do this.
I want to thank you for being here. Congrats on a great finish. We look forward to seeing you at Champlain. Let's bring up a 3-time Elite Series champion, the former heavyweight champion of professional bass fishing from Auburn, Alabama, Steve Kennedy. Had 39 pounds and an ounce to start the day. Looks like another good day today. Looking for 20 pounds, 11 ounces to go fishing tomorrow. 17 pounds, 15 ounces with 57 pounds even. He moves into 13th place currently, but going to roll out of town with a great payday here at the Site 1 Bassmaster Elite. One of these things is not like the other one. One of these things, largemouth and smallmouth. And was that out of necessity, that largemouth, to fill in your limit?
He was lost. He bit a swim bait in practice, and it was halfway between here and where I was fishing, so I stopped just to see what was going on this morning and caught a largemouth out in the middle of the river on an island. So absolutely lost.
Well, I'm glad he filled out your limit, but Champlain, got to be looking forward to that one.
I am certainly looking forward to it. I heard you talking earlier about the longest run. I've been running 80, possibly 90 miles to get gas down there, running down river, and I worked hard getting my boat set up for this type of event. I actually touched 80 miles an hour going down river this morning. I pulled a bunch of weight, pulled rods, tackle, all that out. Actually pulled an extra battery out, and I've got those lithiums in there, so I can still, with those lithium batteries now, I can actually pull up current, fish up current all day long. Every time we've been here in the past, I feel like I've been dead in the water at 2 or 3 o'clock, and to be able to pull up current has really made an impression on me. I just didn't find the right fish to make it pay. So.
Gives you a big advantage too. Great finish. Congrats. Look forward to seeing you down the road at Champlain. Former Bass Pro Shops Bassmaster Open champion from Tennessee, Skylar Hamilton. Skylar Hamilton at 33 pounds, 15 ounces as of this morning. Good to know somebody's got their trailer out. 33.15, 5 fish to add to that. 16.2 gives you 50 pounds and an ounce. Skylar Hamilton moves into 21st place and has another good finish here on the Bassmaster Elite Series. Skylar, 50 pounds and an ounce and a good paycheck.
Yeah, I almost let one loose in the tank, so Trip would have to catch it. But no, man, great week this week. Had an amazing day yesterday. Just had a hard time figuring this end of the river out. You know, last year I did pretty good up at Waddington, and I didn't want to risk taking that long run. I know a lot of guys did. My roommate Mike did. He'd had a real good tournament. But got to say hi to my mom and dad, my girlfriend back home. Love you guys, and on to Champlain.
Look forward to seeing you there. Get there safe. The only Australian to ever win a Bassmaster Elite Series event. Fear my heart, Carl Jacobson. Had 35 pounds, 11 ounces as of this morning. Now, wow, a good day today. Looking for 24-1 to get inside the top 10. Regardless, he's moving up that leaderboard and going to get some valuable points. 18-8 gives him 54 pounds and 3 ounces. He moves into 17th place. In 17th place, and wow, what a rally since day number 1. Righted the ship yesterday and has not looked back. And Carl, that first day, I know you were super excited to get out there. Didn't go as planned, but you did something, which is one of the toughest things to do, is rally after a tough start to an event. But you rallied and turned this one into a great finish.
Yeah, definitely not complaining. That's what we all strive to do when you're down like that. You know, Kayla, I was pretty upset when I got off the water, and Kayla's like, what are you upset for? It's not over, you know, and that's just, it picked me back up, and I was like, as long as I'm in the hunt, I salvaged that first day, so I was able to make a comeback, and sometimes you're not able to on these places. You get so far behind, and I was able to do it. I switched up plans. Funny thing is, I told you I found the greatest spot I've ever found in practice, and Dave said to me, he said, well, it's not the greatest until you've caught him, and I said, well, it's the greatest in practice so far. And I drove all the way into the lake, an hour and a half something, got there, and there wasn't a single bass there, and I was like, Dave was right.
I'm sorry.
So I went the other way and ended up catching and made a comeback. I want to say a huge thank you to all my supporters. Huge thank you to Bassmaster for making this happen. We were all very nervous, and they gave us confidence to get here and make it happen, and I can't say how appreciative we are. Thank you for the support from the Australians, and Champlain next week. Let's catch them.
Get there safe. We'll see you down the road. Here's a guy who knows it's never over till it's over. He won our last event from 10th to 1st from Georgia, Buddy Gross. 33 pounds, 13 ounces. Had a good first day, a little tougher day yesterday, but it looks like things got a little better today. 15 pounds, 10 ounces, going to give him 49 pounds, 7 ounces, and move you into 23rd place. And great, this Elite Series, although it's the weirdest season ever, and it feels like we've been doing this for 73 years, and although we're only on, the third event, but man, it's working out good for you finish-wise.
It is. I'm glad to be here. This is a great organization. Y'all went to a lot of trouble to make sure we got to fish this week, and that's what we do for a living, so we really appreciate it. We just took the bullet boat up and down this lake and mercury powered and out of my element a little bit up here on these smallmouth, but I did find some green ones every day, so it made me feel a little better and like I was at home.
Going to get some green ones in a paycheck, a big paycheck. Great to have you here, and we look forward to seeing you at Champlain. From Minnesota, his first season on the Bassmaster Elite Series, Austin Felix. Had 34 pounds and 2 ounces to start the day. Whoa, looks like a good day today. 5 fish, 18 pounds, 6 ounces. Gives him 52 pounds and 8 ounces. He moves into 21st place currently. $35 pounds and 4 ounces. Sorry, that's our next angler. We've already slipped over, but a good finish, 23rd place right now. And I know anytime you're in smallmouth country, I mean, you want to be in the top 10, but at least you can take some solace that you're not going to have to tighten the bolts in your boat after tomorrow.
No, everything worked out pretty good today. Worked out pretty good all week. It's just yesterday, for some reason, I got on that lake and they just didn't want to bite. They were still there. They just would swim away from your bait instead of towards it. So fortunately, I scrambled in the river yesterday and managed to get to fish today, and that's what I came out with. It could have been even a little bit better. I didn't realize that my starting hole I was sharing with Cory Johnston, and he rolled in there after about an hour, and I just let him have it, and then we ran into each other a couple times today, and I didn't see him all week. So, but I don't know if that's good because I was near the right ones, or it was bad because I didn't crack 25 every day. But glad to be here. Couldn't be happier with that you guys were able to make this tournament happen. So can't wait to go next week, and I'll see you in a couple days.
See you there. Get down the road safe. His first season on the Bassmaster Elite Series, a former Bass Pro Shops Bassmaster Open champion from Wisconsin, Bob Downey. At 35 pounds and 4 ounces to start the day. $35.4 to add to that 7 pounds and 9 ounces puts you in 27th place, and you don't have to worry about a bumpy boat ride tomorrow. Just get a leisurely drive down the road.
Yeah, that's right. It was pretty tough on me today. The smallmouth definitely won. Just didn't fish clean, but super happy with how the week went first 2 days, and happy to be making my first cut here as a rookie. So I can't complain about that. And never been to New York, and I think I like it.
It's a fun place to fish, and look forward to seeing you at Champlain.
Thank you, guys.
It's a fun one too. Speaking of New York, he's a 2-time Elite Series champion from Newport, New York, Jamie the Hammer Hartman.
No.
33 pounds and 8 ounces as of this morning. 18.8 to add to that. Puts you in 22nd place. And Jamie, I'll let you hold up a couple of fish and get a few pictures there. First of all, and then we'll talk to Jamie. Took 2 wins last year. And Jamie, since day one in this event, I mean, I think me and you have talked pretty much every morning at takeoff. It's been a head scratcher for you. A lot of experience here, but this one seems very different.
Yeah, it's definitely been different, but the bites are out there, and I was getting less bites this year than I normally do, but I had one of them bad luck tournaments, my most anticipated event of the year, because it's my absolute most favorite place to fish in the world by far. Just the fishery, the scenery, the people, everything. But man, I had the dropsies this week, dude. I thought I was gonna get over it today, but I lost 3 giants on day 1, 2 yesterday, and I lost 13 today.
Ooh.
I mean, it's crazy, but 5 or 6 of those were studs. But I don't get it, man. I feel like I'm a rookie and I can't catch a dang fish for nothing.
Get another shot at New York next week at Champlain. How you feeling about your shot?
Yeah, I'm gonna put a big stick in my hand and make sure they don't get off.
All right, get down there safe. We look forward to seeing you there. Here's a guy who gets to go to his home state in just a couple of events. From Michigan, Garrett Paquette. Of course, going to Lake St. Clair in just 2 events. At 36 pounds, 5 ounces, and a good day today. 20 pounds, 11 ounces. He moves into 14th place with 57 pounds even. $57 pounds even. And the Bassmaster Elite Series bridesmaid finishing off this event in a big way with 20 pounds, 11 ounces. And Garrett, I mean, when you get up here, it's just gotta. I know it's a different area, but man, it's gotta feel comfortable.
Yeah, definitely. And like you said, I live by St. Clair, which is, I gotta be biased, maybe the best lake in the country. But you are crazy if you don't think this place is right there with it. I mean, it is such a treat to come here. If you guys are looking to plan a vacation in the summer and you're not thinking about this as a bucket list trip, you're out of your mind. Weather's awesome. The fishing is just amazing. It's just an enjoyable week no matter how you finish. I mean, it's a treat for all of our anglers to come here and fish and enjoy this fishery. I'm happy it went the way it did this week. Last year, it kind of derailed my season coming to New York. So glad to have a good finish here, get some good AOY points, hopefully go to Champlain and do the same thing, and then roll on home.
Congrats, great finish. We look forward to seeing you at the next one. From Asheville, Alabama, Matt Heron. 36 pounds and 8 ounces to start the day. 20 pounds and 3 ounces. Nothing wrong with finishing with a 20 sack on day number 3, semifinal Saturday. Or 56 pounds, 11 ounces, puts you in 15th place, and rolling out of town with a 20 sack, so not so bad.
No, it's not so bad. You know, I'm going to have to go get emotional counseling after I get fooling with these smallmouth. I'm having all kind of woes catching. I found a really unique area. I had it all to myself all week. I've not been around anybody, and there's quality fish there. I just got to figure out how to catch them, and got to fish with a new bait this week, a Reaction Innovation Shiver Shot. Kind of looks like a goby, and they absolutely smoked it. So run around on a skeeter and this beautiful place and have a ball. We're going to go a little further up the road and do it again.
Look forward to seeing you there. Get there safe. The Prince of Palatka, Cliff Prince. Former Classic qualifier, made 3 trips to the Bassmaster Classic. Had 36 pounds and 9 ounces start the day. 5 fish to add to that here today. 5 fish in semifinals Saturday at the Site 1 Bassmaster Elite for 16 pounds, 6 ounces. He moves into 23rd place with 52 pounds and 15 ounces, 52-15. And he moves into 23rd place, so another good finish on the St. Lawrence River. And Cliff, you know, one of the things that I love about you, and I think we all do, is not only you're an incredible angler and a great advocate for the sport, but you're an incredible family man. And we were informed of a story. Your daughter Gracie today literally saved somebody's life.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have any idea when Eric come out on the dock. I was like, "What?" So that's pretty amazing.
To fill everyone in the details, it was right here in town. I guess there was somebody had a stroke and fell in a pool.
Right.
And she went to the bottom and retrieved him, brought him up, and as the police, that's not my words, the law said to Eric Lopez, she saved this man's life today.
That's awesome.
And man,
that's awesome.
That is, I know we just have a smattering of people here right now, and that's part of how we have to do things.
Yeah.
But amazing things happen regardless. Let's all get our hands together and give her a round of applause. And all the people around the world that are doing amazing things in these crazy times.
Yeah, you don't teach that. She's just a good person, and I can't wait to hear the story.
I know where she gets it from. It comes from a great family.
Yeah.
Thank you very much,
Yep.
and thank you, Gracie.
Yep, thank y'all. And hey, I love New York. I could do without all the boat traffic. But hey, I love it. I love this place. It gets better and better every year, and you can't say that about everywhere.
Congratulations on a great finish, and even more so, congratulations on raising an incredible family. And thank you for everything she did today, and you do all year long. From Texas, let's bring up Frank the Tank Talley. Had 34 pounds yesterday, 14 today for just 4 fish, so he's catching the right quality, just a little short on quantity. But I know Frank is happy just to be back here on the Bassmaster Elite Series, living his dreams. And we're sure happy to have him. Frank, how good does that feel? Back to work here on semifinal Saturday. That's always the goal, so got to be happy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 2 of them in a row. I'm excited, getting it kicked off. When I heard that the Classic was going to be in Texas, I got an ultimatum by the wife of 25 years, said, you're going to be a divorced man if you don't show up at that Classic fishing. So put a little motivation in me, and so we're, I'm blessed to be where I'm at. I mean, I owe this this weight this week to the good Lord, because, this weight this week was a result of 2 fish that followed my Strike King Thunder Cricket in practice, and it's amounted to, 45, 50 pounds of fish. So I'm excited, and we'll just move on to Champlain.
Look forward to seeing you there. Get there safe. From Richmond, Virginia, Ed Lochran III. 36 pounds and 2 ounces to start the day. 5 fish to add to that here today. Good finish here again this week for Ed Lochran. 15-14, going to give you 52 pounds even. Finishing 26th place currently. So we wind down our weigh-in. Just 7 anglers left to weigh in here today. The top 10 will fish on Championship Sunday here at the Site 1 Bassmaster Elite on the St. Lawrence River. 52 pounds even, and a good finish no matter what way you look at it.
Yeah, I'm real happy with the week. Last year, this was my worst event. Finished dead last, so I had a little redemption here this week. Basically, just caught all my fish on a drop
I forgot
shot.
that, man. That's it. Wow, that's a tough thing to go from dead last to where you are right now. That's a huge victory.
Yeah, it bothered me last year. I mean, I've been fishing tournaments a very long time, and even though this is the top level tournaments, finishing last is not something that's ever happened very often, but it happens every so often, I guess, to everybody. But so came up here with the intention of, fishing for smallmouth, and that's what I ended up doing. Didn't really look for largemouth. Caught them all drop shotting, and it was a good week. Now on to Champlain.
Look forward to seeing you there. Get there safe. From Texas, give me a little love for Randy Sullivan. Had 33 pounds, 11 ounces as of this morning. 5 fish to add to that here today. When he needs 43 pounds, 5 ounces to take the lead. That's all. 33.11. That's that. 16.3 puts you in 29th place with 49.14. And, good finish here on St. Lawrence River. You got to be happy.
Well, I'll take it. This place is so amazing that you get disappointed if you don't catch 20 pounds.
It's true.
It's very rare that we go, that anywhere is like that all over the country, but here it's just amazing. Anybody with a decent, Lowrance graph and a good mapping card can come out here and hammer them. It's phenomenal. I love coming up here. I'm glad we got to come up here and do this, and just looking forward to the next one.
Look forward to seeing you at Champlain. Keep it going. From Gainesville, Florida, former Classic qualifier, Bernie Schultz.
Just one green one.
Bernie Schultz has an incredible track record here. And a good day today. Needs 21.15 to get inside the cut and break somebody's heart. At 37.13, 5 fish here today, 18.15, 3 pounds short of the cut, but with 56 pounds, 12 ounces, Bernie Schultz moves into 15th place currently. The picking of the fish. I've decided, people wonder what's different. With no crowd, no music, no nothing. What's different about the weigh-ins? The picking of the fish is more awkward. Without a crowd and without the music, it's more awkward. That's my official note.
Everything I do is awkward.
No, nothing you do is awkward.
Very awkward.
How is this, this place is so good to you, and I know such rich memories, not just competition, but family.
Yeah, it's a great place. There's just nothing like this place. I'm glad we're in Clayton. Waddington's a great place. I like it, but I did most of those tournaments down here. I ran down here to get away from the crowd, and this is kind of where I learned the river. Back in the 80s, bass came here, and it's kind of like a homecoming to me. I just love this part of the river. I fished tournaments out of Kingston and the Canadian Open a few times, actually, and it's just something special about this fishery and the lake, and there's so much available to any kind of angler. You don't have to be specializing in drop shotting or top water or whatever. It all works here. If you've got the patience and largemouth, they kind of carried me this week, so they got plenty of those too.
Great finish. I know whenever you come here, you're shooting for a top 10, but I'm looking forward to seeing you at Champlain. Maybe you get it there. Let's Let's bring up a former Elite Series Rookie of the Year, a Toyota Texas Fest champion from Georgia, Drew Benton. Saw you on the water today, Drew, and looks like you continued to catch him after we left you, or did it peter off at that point?
It was really tough, Dave. I ran all over trying to figure out a way to catch some bigger ones, but all I could come up with was 3-pounders all day.
15 pounds, 13 ounces, and that's exactly basically what you told me you had on the water. So, proving that not all fishermen are liars, Drew Benton told the truth today on the water. So, coming up here, you know, day one, I think, was your toughest day of the tournament, wasn't it? What changed after day number one?
I just got a little bit of confidence. Believe it or not, just catching 15 pounds out there gave me a lot of confidence. I really struggled, and just making it to today, I feel like I just avoided a big catastrophe at this event. I struggled in practice and didn't really figure much out, and was really kind of worried about it, and then made a little bait change at the end of day one and gave me some confidence. We talked about it earlier. It's the smallest things these smallmouth relate to, and going from a drop shot to fishing something on the bottom was huge. And I fished some of the same areas I fished the first day and caught that, you know, almost 20 pounds yesterday. So it's just little adjustments that you have to make, and it played off big.
Great finish. Look forward to seeing you at Champlain. Get down the road safe. From Wisconsin, hot off his first Bassmaster Classic qualification, Caleb Kupal. 34 pounds and 7 ounces as of this morning. Another good finish for you here on the Bassmaster Elite Series 5 fish. On semifinal Saturday, 12 pounds, 13 ounces gives you 47 pounds and 4 ounces and puts you in 36th place. As we wind down our way, and just 3 anglers left to weigh in. And I believe we've set a new modern record, meaning like in the last 10 years, this is the most largemouth that's ever been weighed in this event. And is that got to do with the part of the river we're fishing, do you think? Just there's so many largemouth around here.
Yeah, I was catching probably 30 to 40 a day. Just not the size. On the first day, I think the cloud cover had a lot to do with it, but by 9:30 in the morning, I had like 18 pounds, and I just couldn't duplicate that, you know, the last couple days. So the sun, I think, kind of did me in there. But a lot of fun. I did have a couple smallmouth in my bag every day, and you know, that was fun. You know, drifting a drop shot around and catching those things too. So good times all around.
Congrats on a great finish. Look forward to seeing you at Champlain. A 10-time Classic qualifier from Brookville, Indiana, Dollar Bill Lowen. 33 pounds, 11 ounces. As of this morning, looks like a good day today to finish things off for him at the St. Lawrence River, a 5-fish limit. At the Site 1 Bassmaster Elite, 17 pounds, 7 ounces, gives you 51 pounds and 2 ounces. Moves into 30th place currently. Hold them high. A couple of smallmouth bass at 51 pounds and 2 ounces. Bill Lowen, another good finish on the Elite Series, and I got to believe you're looking forward to the next one.
You know, I was looking forward to this one. You know, sometimes you just got to survive through a tournament, and that's what I did here. You know, I struggled all week to get bit, and the first day of the event, I didn't have a fish at 1:30, so I'm very fortunate to be standing here today. A lot of people to thank. I want to thank everybody that made it possible for us to be here. I know you guys jumped through hoops to make it happen, and our hats are off to you guys. I want to thank all of our armed service men and women for everything that they do, and I want to thank everybody that makes it possible for me to be up here, because without them, there's no way I could do this. You know, this is an amazing river, and it's just something about out there when you're running down that river. I was running down to the lake. I fish the lake every day, and you're running down there in that express boat with that Yamaha motor on it. It's just like, you just feel alive. You know what I mean? You just feel like you're running out there into the ocean to try to catch them big smallmouth. Like I said, I'm blessed to be here. Fortunately, it didn't work out the way I wanted it to, but hey, we're going to Champlain. It's full of shallow largemouth, and I'm going to have a ball.
Looking forward to seeing you there. Let's bring up a former Forest Wood Cup champion from Alabama, Clint Davis. Clint Davis had 33 pounds even as of this morning. Good day today indeed. 5 fish. Had 33 even this morning. 19 pounds, 3 ounces. Moves into 26th place with 52 pounds and 3 ounces. And gained some valuable Bassmaster Elite Series Angler of the Year points. $52 pounds, 3 ounces, a good finish, and you get to leave before it gets really rough.
Man, I'm happy, man. So this is my 3rd tournament here. Let's see, I finished 103 out of 110. Last year I finished 73 out of 75. So, yeah, this place has killed me in the past. I couldn't be happier, man. The trip, thank y'all, thank everyone at Bass for getting us here. I was a little iffy on this one, and I'm glad we came. Ready to go to Champlain next week. Say hi to my wife and little girl back home. One more week, we'll see y'all. Thank you to all my sponsors. Couldn't do it without you. See you.
Thank you. Safe travels. Safe travels. We'll see you next week. A former Elite Series Rookie of the Year from Caryville, Tennessee, Brandon Card. Had 33 pounds and 6 ounces to start the day. Looks like a good day today. 5 fish here on semifinal Saturday. The Site 1 Bassmaster Elite on the St. Lawrence River. 18 pounds, 5 ounces. He moves into 30th place with 51 pounds, 11 ounces. So not going to get a chance to go out there fishing tomorrow, but by the rustling those leaves into trees, that may not be the worst case scenario.
Yeah, I mean, you know, this wind can be pretty gnarly. In practice, it was blowing like crazy, and I went out there to the lake 3 out of the, I guess, 3.5 days of practice, and so I was really impressed with my new Vexus boat, how it handles these big waves. I've been in lots of boats in my life, and this is by far the smoothest one in these big water conditions. But man, I'm pleased with this. Normally, I fish for largemouth when I come up here, and the last couple of years, I've said I'm gonna figure out the smallmouth game, and so slowly but surely, I think I'm kind of cracking the code on the smallmouths.
Every bit you learn is a bit of an investment in the future, because you know we're coming back here. But congrats on a great finish.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Can't wait till next week, Champlain, and can't wait to come back here.
We will see you there. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our Day 3 weigh-in. Semifinal Saturday is done. We are down to 10 anglers in our field, and they will battle it out on a championship Sunday. Our tournament leader trying to make history. He is just at, I believe, 23 pounds and an ounce away from joining the Century Club for the first time ever in smallmouth bass, and that is Paul Mueller with 76 pounds and 15 ounces. Right behind him, Cory Johnston with 74 pounds, 12 ounces. Behind him, Chad Morgenthaler, 69 pounds, 15 ounces. Behind him, Clark Wendlandt. Behind him, Brock Mosley, followed by Cory Johnston. His very first cut on the Elite Series, all the way from Japan in 7th place, Takumi Ito. Our defending champion in 8th place, Micah Frazier. In 9th place, Brad Whatley. And rounding out our top 10, the final guy in, Ball Boy, the person who won the first ever event, the first time we came up the road in Waddington, and that is Brandon Palaniuk. Rounds out our top 10. Again, Mueller, Cory Johnston, Chad Morgenthaler, Clark Wendlandt, Brock Mosley, Cory Johnston, Takumi Ito, Micah Frazier, Brad Whatley, and Brandon Palaniuk are your top 10 at the Site 1 Bassmaster Elite on the St. Lawrence River. And we'll see you tomorrow. Make sure to watch the action all day long on Bassmaster.com.